Well, happy January 2nd, I suppose. Here's to less sickness and more busting it wild on the dance floor. Impressing Tinders by replicating your favorite Fortnite emotes. Of course, one of the main issues with 2020, as a big sports fan like me, we saw the inevitable return of the MLB, the NFL, the NHL, the NBA, NCAA-F, NCAA-B, not the NCAA-B we're talking about here, NCAA baseball. You know, it feels like forever since we've gotten some good quality college baseball to gaze our beautiful, luxurious, rich hazel eyes with. It feels about as long since we've gotten our last college baseball video game, which was NCAA 07 with Jared Weaver on the cover, so real throwback. In today's video, we're going to talk about how realistically and how with one simple feature, they have everything in the making. That they just need to probably flip one switch and we could actually have fun college baseball ready to go, nearly ready to ship with MLB The Show 21, if that ever comes out, if we ever hear news about that. So hopefully we do hear this piece of news, but hopefully you guys leave a like down below, and hopefully you guys subscribe. And hopefully I'm going to stop rambling so we can get on to the points. Now, if you guys are familiar with MLB The Show franchise YouTube, such as RGS, Ant Ortiz, and the like, to name a few, Ant Ortiz, I know specifically, made a video talking about putting college into MLB The Show, and it works, but only kinda. I guess it's possible, it does the job. It's the generic Walmart great value brand of college into really what easily could be better into MLB The Show. And this is how you do it. So you're going to go to the roster vault. Not going to be too hard here. Pretty self-explanatory. Going to go type NCAA baseball into here. And at this point you can pretty much find about any of them. Some, or trolls or whatever, some lame excuses at humor, but you can pretty easily find one that is the actual NCAA 20 roster. So you're gonna grab that file, load her up, and wouldn't you know it, we have NCAA Baseball 20, but oh wait, there seems to be an issue here. Some of these players, I don't remember Spencer Torkelson playing for the Arizona Diamondbacks. That seems to be a little skewed. Not correct. So obviously, you have the players here. NCAA 20, of course, despite the season being cut short, there was still a draft. So this particular roster isn't, you know, current college baseball. But here's the issue, obviously, is it's staring you in the face with that Arizona hat. They have the players, but you can't do the teams, which makes this between a rock and a hard cock to actually even start a franchise. And what I'm talking about here, the one thing that they could easily do to make this actually functional and, you know, something that pretty much everybody can do out of the box, more or less, once these rosters are uploaded within a week, or a day or so, you're already going to be able to do this. Load save rosters, I'll show you here. You can load the roster up just fine and see the players. You have Garrett Crochet. I forget what school he played for, but he is affiliated with the Marlins. And another problem with this is you don't necessarily, if you're not a huge college baseball buff, even me, I had to look up some of these teams because I didn't recognize that many players into what their corresponding team is. Because it doesn't always make sense. You know, it's not going to be New York. That's not going to be Syracuse. It doesn't typically work like that. This is what you have to do. You have the players. You have to do this. Yeah, each and every time. Load existing custom. This is some teams I dicked around with earlier today. You gotta do this all by hand, baby. It's gonna take you a long fucking time to do this. So this is the one simple thing that they could do. Have a custom team vault. They have it for player, roster, slider, and who knows what else. So instead of doing this, create a new team where if you want to do this yourself, you have the roster. That's cool. That's a great thing the community's done, but there's nothing more that they can do to help, because you have to fill in the team location, the name, there is the logo vault here, so you have the logos. Cool, I guess, but that's only one part of the big ordeal. Yep, you can easily just grab the the Gumball logo and slap it on a jersey, but is that going to look authentic? Is that what Gumball and Darwin, I'm sad that I know that, is that what they're wearing? Works the same with college. No, you want that bitch to look authentic. So it would be great if you could have all this franchising set in a vault. So you know what? I want to have Louisville. I can easily download the Louisville team, and I can see that it has everything in order, because otherwise you're going to have to do all this, spend 20 minutes, and guess what? You got 29 more teams to go. So like I said, the roster's easy to implement. All you got to do is download that. You got the players. Unfortunately, that is about 1% of the way there of actually achieving pure collegiate bliss. So that is something they could definitely work on, is just a team vault. Again, I could see that taking about no time. So that is something. I also want to mention custom leagues. Custom teams, custom leagues. Got two similar names there. Why not merge those two together? Create a league. Imagine if we could have those custom teams from the custom team vault in there, so you can have an online college franchise. Wouldn't that tickle your taint? It would mind. That would be really cool. You know, we haven't seen online franchise in, you know, much capacity for a few years. Until this year, it's kind of brought back to what we've seen it in the past. And if you had that availability, again, you know, I'm just me. I'm just sitting here as an armchair fat slob of the hut trying to tell you how to code your game. I'm not sure how to do it, but I really can't foresee it taking too long. Add this functionality to have custom teams in here so you can make it college custom league. I think that would be awesome, and again, something that truly wouldn't take much time. So those two things, very easy to do, should be added. I expect them to be added. I'm going to be upset if they don't happen. What else could they do? Pretty simple here to make it feel a little bit more college-like, if you will. Season customization. These are functions that used to be in the game but were taken out for God knows what reason. Setting season length. If you don't know, college teams do not play 162 games. I don't know exactly how many they play, but they do not play 162. Give us the functionality to set how many games that we're going to play. Again, something that used to be in MLB The Show, but for some reason they took it out. And also choosing league size would really just be a nice top off, a nice maraschino cherry on the top of your sundae, if you will. That would be great, because as it is right now, there's 30 teams, and you know, if you're gonna look at a college conference, that might be half of that. Sure, you can just say the SEC is going to be the AL, and the ACC is going to be the National League, for example. But imagine if you could add on 6 more teams, so you could fit maybe about 3 conferences in there. Or if you just want to have SEC, if you could limit it down to about 14 teams, or I forget exactly how many are in the SEC, but you guys get what I'm saying. Think it would be great. Think it wouldn't take much time or effort, and it's just stuff that I really expect them to do, and would be pretty college-like. Now, it's not going to be full immersion. You know, you're going to experience some imperfections, and I'll talk about those right now. So we'll load into this one that I was doing, and the first is gonna hit you like a semi-truck. The stadium issue. We had this all this year. You know, I'll have a team replace the Rays, and I can play in another MLB park. I can stick in the warehouse that is Tropicana, Lord knows. Thank you, MLB The Show, SDS. You're damn right. I wanted to stay in the Tropicana field for my brand new team. That's where I want to house them. That's definitely going to be old team chemistry. Or you can go to a minor league park. Not much options, so I would expect that they have some presets next year. Even get rid of the the MILB franchising. Let's get some MILF franchising. That would be a lot more pleasant to the eye, I would say. So something like that would be great. Just some kind of bare bones blank canvas. Is it going to be created stadium? Lord, I hope so. Wouldn't that be cool? Team numbers, again, something that we were talking about. 30 teams. There's not a 30-team conference. That doesn't really fit with anything that you're going to be going with. This is not the Florida team, by the way. I kind of just slapped this right here, so don't judge based on that. These are, I forget what team this is in housing right now. Drafting opposed to recruiting is going to be an issue. Of course, this is MLB The Show. MLB, not NCAA, the show. And finally, free agency and salaries is going to be a little kitty wampus, but you know what? It's going to work pretty damn similar. Just stick Clemson, Alabama, all those schools in with the Dodgers, the Padres, the Yankees, you know, and college football, a Jingle Keys, you know, hey, we have a dodgeball studio here. Come recruit. And Major League Baseball here. Here's $40 million, so it's going to be about the same fucking thing. And then just have, I don't know, small schools. The Gophers are going to be, low recruiting classes. Have them stick with the Rays, where they have a $5 and McChicken budget each year. And of course, there's always the good old thought that they'll dig up this fossil and unearth this ancient game mode that they've had for over a decade that's had about zero innovation, the Sahara Desert of creativity. I swear to God, I think they forget that this game mode even exists. We have a creative-player game mode? That's odd. I don't remember getting a microtransaction check for that one. Anyway, Jim, how's the MLB The Show credit card doing? So, yeah, it's a nice thought that maybe they're going to add this stuff. They're going to change the same old format they've had for, I think, 8 fucking years of a non-existent Bowman Scout Rookie Showcase. And maybe add just add fake colleges, something. Just change this game mode up, for God's sake. I really don't care about it anymore, which is sad because I used to love it. It was one of the first create-a-player game modes that was actually worth a damn, and they let it go to hell. So, yeah. Maybe they'll add something within here, but again, likely it's going to be in the hands of the community. If we're going to want college, we're going to have to do it ourselves, damn it. So, yeah, like I said, these are 2 simple things, or rather 1. Give us the custom team vault, make it available for custom leagues, custom team, custom league, and then add season options for number of teams, add expansion. You know how every other sports video game franchise, I wouldn't be surprised if fucking RBI franchise allows expansion. Get with the times, San Diego Studios. Hashtag fix MLB The Show franchise at this point. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I would love if this, few things, and like I said, I expect I'm going to be very disappointed if this simple thing is not added, and it'll give a lot more reason other than just doing rebuilds for franchise to have college teams in a pretty damn deep college makeshift league, if I will. So, yeah, if you guys did enjoy this one, leave a like down below. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and later you guys, Gomes out. Yeet.